What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to Small Biz. In today's video, we're going to talk about how all the major averages have reclaimed the 50-day moving average, which is extremely bullish. However, we're probably going to have some backing and filling going into Memorial Day. And the obvious question of this day is, what's the number one thing we can all learn from BENF so that you don't end up being those $12 bags? All that and more coming right up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's warm in here. I don't think it's that hot outside, but it is a gorgeous sunny and about 80 degrees in Atlanta. Last trade on BENF, $5.30. I do believe, before I talk about the bullish setup in the stock market, that in my last video, I told you to get the hell out of Dodge in and around $12 a share. And while we had some peacockers that came into the Discord for the first time in many months to say, thank you, Jason, I sold at 12. Who are you? Oh, that's right. You got here back in October. I haven't seen you since. Where you been over the last 50 or 60 winters, huh? Oh, that's right. We just thought we'd come in. We thought we'd come in, take the top off the salt bottle and just dump a little on Jason. Get that massive motherfucking ego under control. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. But before we get there, the stock market gapped up over the 50-day moving averages across the board. And the Dow is right now flirting with the flat line. I said inside of the Discord, that's a huge gap up across the board. We're probably going to back and fill, maybe go down a little bit, fill that gap, which is around 201 and change on the IWM, which is up the biggest, over 1% today, which is exactly what we want to see, right? The weak jobs number last week set us up to have at least two, probably July, September at a minimum in terms of the first cuts, and then another one in December when you know who comes back. And it's trips to motherfucking Mars. But I expect very quiet trading as we progressively get in through the middle of the month. Sell in May and go away is typical, although not always the case. So we gapped up over the 50-day, expect some backing and filling to fill most, if not all, of the gaps. The daily charts, and I explain this with graphs inside of the Discord, are approaching overbought, but the weekly just had a bullish crossover on the stochastics. Simply put, that means we're sideways to up from here. We are not sideways to down from here. So if you listened to me a couple of weeks ago and you bought the market at the lows, and I think I nailed it to what the day? SPY 495 to 500. Last trade, what is that, 514? You're welcome. You had a chance to buy the Qs at 412. Last time I looked at them, where are they right now? 412, last trade 438. Please. You had the IWM at 192, last trade 204 and change. Anybody who pulled the trigger with at least 2/3 of your retirement money, especially if you haven't been in that game, and did yourself a huge favor. Slow down, Jason. You did yourself a huge favor. And for all you that might be sitting on the fence, especially if you took your unlubricated thumb out of your ass, go to shopsmallbiz.com after this video. Get a Discord if you don't have a small biz, premium if you do. The average investor / trader inside of the Discord's making $3,300 a month. They're paying me 75 or 85 of that. That's a 40-to-1 ROI. Why in the world did 100 just ghost us? And by the way, before I forget, in the nasty month that we're done with, and you're going to see a much nicer Jason that'll barely talk about it, believe me, from here on out, 90% of those 100 that said, fuck you, we're out of here, ghosted us. That's why it's under my skin. It's not the $8,000 a month that walked out the door. That hurts, but I can survive that. It's 90% that just did not answer to a bill that was due. You get a DM inside of the Discord and 2 from our website. And if you don't within 48 hours respond and say, hey, I'm waiting on a new card, or I have to wait until Friday, that's fine. Your privileges are removed. And from this moment forward, after the end of the second day, you're removed from the fucking site. Because I don't want some scumbag who has no ethics, no morals, not enough fucking balls to say, I'm out of here. 10% do. Tell me I'm an asshole. Tell me you got problems. I empathize with that, believe me. But when you don't say a word, when you owe me money after knocking the fucking ball out of the park into the goddamn... Gosh darn river, forgive me, Lord. San Francisco Giant style. That's pure bullshit. That's why I got so upset. But I'm a kindler, gentler Jason heading into the summer. So what can we learn from BENF last trade, $5.31? Well, never look a gift horse in the mouth, right? Bird in the hand's worth two in the bush. But the most important thing that rings true to me is stocks have gravity. I've said it over and over. I said it on Verb. I said it on TTOO that went from 7 cents where we were buying it to 70. I said, get out of Dodge. The hell with the FDA bullshit. It's old news. And it dropped 90%. It's the equivalent of 2 or 3 cents a share right now. Stocks have gravity. This one's loaded up with controversy. I learned about a lot of it after I bought. Actually, I should say after the split. So when we were down 57% and I saw a chance to get out at even, I took it. And I knew as soon as I took it, it was going to go a little higher. Did I see 12? No. But did I see 6 or 7? And then, of course, when I saw the halts, okay, there's going to be at least 1 or 2 gaps up. And then the bags are going to be handed out. And the idiots that were buying it at 12 when the peacockers inside of our Discord that never show up were selling. Now they're down, what, 65%? And you ain't getting your money back. It's plus or minus $1 here. In fact, I'm going to warn you right now, just like I did on Verb, when the stock went to from 15 to 92, I said, sell it all. And then when it was down at 70 cents, I said, watch out for the way below market average offering at a quarter. They offered 70 million shares at a quarter when it was 70 cents. They totally bent you over this desk all the way in, up. Can't forget the up and out the other side without any lube whatsoever. The same thing. I can feel it right now. What are the tea leaves, Jason? Somewhere around $2.50, $3 and small change on a way below market offering. So until next time, always remember that I love ya. And if I were you, I'd go to shopsmallbiz.com right now. Get a Discord if you don't have a small biz premium. If you do.